Have you ever felt like your mind operates in a way that most people simply can't follow? While others seem content with the surface, you find yourself peeling back the layers, searching for hidden truths, analyzing the unspoken, and contemplating the invisible threads that connect everything. You don't fit the mold society offers, and you never really have. Your thoughts are more intricate, layered, and at times they race ahead of everyone else's. You might feel like you're in a room full of people, but in truth, you're alone with your mind, walking a path that only a few can truly understand. This isn't about being better or more intellectual. It's about having a mind that sees beyond the obvious, a mind that operates in realms others aren't attuned to. If you've ever felt like your inner world holds secrets that others can't see, then you might have a mind that 99% of people can't comprehend. Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, delved deeply into the nature of the psyche and how some individuals are born with more complex minds, ones that transcend the common understanding. So, what are the signs that your mind belongs to this rare breed? Let's dive in and uncover the 4 signs that your mental landscape is far more intricate than most. Carl Jung's theories on the human psyche offer a rich framework for understanding the complexities of the mind. He proposed that the psyche is not a simple, linear system, but a vast, dynamic landscape that includes both the conscious and unconscious realms. Within this, Jung introduced the concept of the self, a unified whole that integrates all parts of the psyche, including the conscious ego and the unconscious shadow, which is made up of the parts of the self that are repressed, ignored, or unseen. For some individuals, this complexity is more pronounced. Their minds operate on multiple levels, constantly shifting between layers of awareness and perception. Jung also spoke of the process of individuation, which is the journey toward realizing one's true self, a process that requires embracing the unconscious and integrating it with the conscious mind. For those with a particularly complex mind, this process is often more challenging because their perceptions are so deeply layered that it's hard to put them into words, and their inner world is difficult for others to comprehend. People who experience this can often feel disconnected from those around them because they are navigating a mental landscape that is far more intricate than the average person's. But this complexity is not a flaw. It is a unique pathway to greater self-awareness and understanding. Now let's examine the 4 key signs that indicate your mind is part of the small percentage of people who experience life on a much deeper, more nuanced level. Sign number 1, you experience thoughts within thoughts. One of the clearest signs that your mind operates on a level beyond the majority is the constant experience of thoughts within thoughts. While others may think in a straightforward, linear progression, cause and effect, problem and solution, your mind weaves an intricate tapestry of thoughts, layers upon layers. When you reflect on a decision you made, for example, you don't simply think about the decision itself. You think about the reasons behind it, the emotions tied to it, and the potential outcomes it may have led to. But it doesn't stop there. You begin analyzing your analysis, questioning why you even came to the conclusion you did, considering other perspectives you hadn't initially thought of, and exploring all the possible alternatives. This constant metacognitive process can feel overwhelming at times. You're never just thinking. You're always digging deeper, understanding, questioning, and re-evaluating everything that passes through your mind. The complexity of your thoughts creates a web of insight, with each new thought sparking countless others. While this can make your mental world feel chaotic and exhausting, it also offers a profound depth of understanding. You're not only aware of your thoughts, but of the way you think, of the underlying processes that shape your decisions and actions. Jung referred to this process as the expansion of consciousness, the ability to see not just the surface, but the layers beneath. With this ability, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your actions, and the world around you. But this heightened perception also comes at a cost. Most people around you only see the surface, the visible outcome of a decision or thought, whereas your mind is constantly working through a labyrinth of ideas, possibilities, and implications. This complexity can make it difficult to connect with others who don't process the world in the same way. You may find yourself feeling isolated, even though your mind offers you a rich, multidimensional understanding of everything you experience. While others may look at a single choice as straightforward, you're seeing the infinite complexities within it. This ability to think beyond the obvious, to constantly question and expand your own thinking, is both a gift and a challenge, one that few can truly understand. Sign number 2. You are deeply aware of the subtle energies around you. Another sign that you have a mind beyond the reach of most is a heightened awareness of the subtle energies that surround you. While most people are focused on the words spoken or the actions performed, you can sense the unseen, the emotions that aren't expressed, the energy in the room that goes unnoticed, the undertones of a conversation that are felt but never said. It's as if your mind can read the room, picking up on shifts and changes in energy long before anyone else notices. You can feel when someone is upset, even if they're smiling, or when something feels off in a situation, even if no one has said a word. This sensitivity doesn't just apply to people, it extends to spaces, places, and environments. A room filled with tension may make you feel drained, while certain places or even objects can give you a sense of peace or excitement that others don't experience. It's a knowing beyond logic, beyond explanation, a deep connection to the unseen world. Jung's work on the unconscious emphasized how we pick up on subtle cues that our conscious mind may overlook, and for those with more complex minds, this sensitivity is heightened. You are in tune with the messages that come through symbols, feelings, and intuition. It's like you have an extra sense that allows you to understand what is happening beneath the surface. However, this heightened awareness can sometimes be overwhelming. While others may remain oblivious to the currents of energy around them, you are always absorbing and processing the emotional and energetic shifts in your environment. This can make interactions feel intense and at times exhausting. You may feel drained in crowded spaces or overwhelmed by the emotional intensity of those around you. And because most people are unaware of these subtle energies, they often misunderstand you, labeling you as overly sensitive, paranoid, or eccentric. It can be difficult to explain these impressions when you can't always put them into words. Yet, as you learn to embrace and honor this sensitivity, you realize that it is not a curse, but a gift. This deeper awareness helps you navigate the world with a unique perspective, guiding you to places and people that resonate with you while steering you away from situations that deplete your energy. The world around you becomes a more vivid and meaningful experience as you are able to perceive the deeper truths that most miss. Sign number 3. You often feel like you're playing catch-up with society. A third sign that your mind operates at a level most people can't grasp is that you often feel like you're playing catch-up with society. While others seem to glide through life, following the well-trodden paths of predictable routines, societal expectations, and conventional wisdom, you're constantly questioning, re-evaluating, and challenging what's around you. It's as if your mind moves at a different pace, one that doesn't always align with the linear progression that society seems to demand. You might find yourself frustrated by the rigidity of social structures, or by the norms that everyone else seems to follow so easily. Conversations that revolve around material goals, surface-level ambitions, or social benchmarks may seem disconnected from your deeper sense of purpose and the questions that occupy your mind. Where others are comfortable with the familiar, your thoughts constantly seek new meaning, new connections, new paradigms. You may feel disconnected from the world because your mind refuses to settle for the conventional, Jung's work on the psyche often spoke to the tension between the ego and the self. The ego, shaped by societal expectations, seeks comfort, validation, and external approval. But the self, the truest part of you, seeks something more profound: authenticity, depth, and individuation. For people with complex minds, this tension is often palpable. Your mind's desire to explore, to stretch beyond boundaries, and to understand the deeper truths can leave you feeling like you're out of sync with the pace of the world around you. It can feel isolating at times, as if everyone else is marching to a rhythm you can't quite hear. But here's the thing: this disconnect is not a weakness or a failure to adapt. It's a calling. Your mind is pulling you towards something deeper, toward a more meaningful existence that can't be found by simply following the conventional paths set by others. The struggle you feel is a reminder that your journey isn't about fitting into the prescribed roles of society. It's about becoming who you truly are, free from the limitations of the world around you. It's about honoring your unique mind, even when it feels out of place. Sign number 4. You see patterns where others see chaos. The fourth sign that you possess a mind that 99% of people can't understand is your ability to see patterns where others see chaos. While the world often appears random, disconnected, or even overwhelming to most, your mind is attuned to uncover the hidden order beneath it all. This might manifest in your ability to recognize how seemingly unrelated events, people, or ideas are deeply connected. While others might feel lost in the noise or confusion, you see the threads that weave them together, and you instinctively understand the deeper meaning or cause that binds them. This pattern recognition ability is not just a cognitive skill, it's a characteristic of a highly evolved, complex mind. It's not about being more intelligent than others. It's about having the capacity to perceive what others cannot. Jung described the psyche as a vast, intricate web, one in which everything is interconnected. For those with minds like yours, there is a heightened sensitivity to these connections. You spot patterns in places others overlook. Whether it's recognizing the subtle motifs running through a conversation, understanding the links between seemingly unrelated events in your life, or uncovering the underlying themes in your own thoughts and behaviors, your mind functions like a pattern-finding mechanism. This gives you profound insight not just into yourself, but into the broader tapestry of existence. You don't merely exist in the present moment, you understand how that moment fits into a larger narrative. While others might dismiss the patterns as coincidences or randomness, you see them for what they truly are: integral pieces of a bigger, coherent whole. This awareness of interconnectedness can give you a sense of order in what others perceive as chaos. The ability to see this larger structure in the seemingly disordered world is a gift, though it may leave you feeling somewhat alienated. When you begin to trust these insights, you come to realize that the chaos others see is only a fragment of the bigger picture, a picture that you've always seen more clearly. Now that you've recognized the signs, the question becomes, how do you embody this unique mind in the world around you? It's not enough to simply understand these signs intellectually, they must be lived. Your mind is not here to be understood by everyone, and it may not always align with conventional expectations. But the beauty of this is that you are the creator of your own path. Embrace your ability to think in layers, to feel deeply, to question norms, and to see patterns. Your mind is a gift, not a curse. Trust your intuition, honor your sensitivity, and let your uniqueness guide you toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. The world doesn't need another version of what it already has. It needs you. Your thoughts, your depth, your ability to see beyond the surface. By integrating these gifts into your everyday life, you can begin to navigate the world in a way that is uniquely yours, confidently and authentically. These 4 signs, Complex layers of thought, heightened sensitivity to energy, a sense of disconnect from societal norms, and the ability to see patterns where others see chaos are not flaws. They are the marks of a mind that is uniquely gifted, that is attuned to a higher level of awareness. Your mind doesn't need to be understood by everyone. It's not here to fit into a mold. It's here to break the mold. And if you've recognized these signs within yourself, honor them, embrace them. The world needs minds like yours. And though you may often feel misunderstood, know that your journey is one of profound depth, clarity, and transformation. You are not alone. This is Echoes of Psyche, where we explore the unseen, the symbolic, and the soul's quiet truths. If this resonated, it wasn't by chance. It was your psyche recognizing something it has always known.